Welcome to YellBro Road. I'm Jordan, and today we have 9/11 boy himself, Luke Rudkowski. I guess he's reacting to Tim Dillon. You get to the chopper, Dillon. I can't do it the way Doc does it. Dillon. Pushing too many papers at the CIA. What the fuck the statement is? Whatever. We're gonna react to 9/11 boy here. Reacting to Tim Dillon. Just torched Trump's presidency. Does he deserve an F?
I'm wondering, but I'm also wondering, what is Tim Dillon gonna rate him an F on? Is it something stupid?
Okay. Almost like that almost works like a mask, right? Because if you actually really criticize the guy, I think it's levels of you have to leave office now. It's not a matter of I don't like that Trump did that. If you actually look at the actual crimes, I think you would walk away saying you gotta leave now, dude. You can't. You're out of here. I'm sure the average person would say go behind bars, but I don't go to that level. I'm just saying just regular ass shit of yo, you're impeached and you need to leave office right now. You are a criminal, and we can't trust you with nuclear fucking codes. That should have happened. That should happen for Trump. It should have been happened after a couple months in office, as far as my understanding of evidence goes. A couple months of his first term, that should have been determined. But they're so normalized towards bombing and maiming and killing, and they're so used to it, Anthony, that it's okay. It's all right.
Yep.
How many did Obama kill, huh? How many did he kill, huh?
He killed less. He killed less than Obama, so we're good.
He didn't start any wars, huh? Huh?
He didn't start any wars, yet he's killed more people than Obama. How'd that work? How's that
No one knows. It's magic. But listen, man, we live in a stupid world with stupid people in it.
I told you this, bro. The marketing. The marketing, man.
Stupid people get the loudest megaphones somehow over and over again.
He knows it himself. I can shoot a guy on Fifth Ave, and I'll get more votes today than I did yesterday.
Yeah. As he's funding a genocide, he's complaining about another genocide. You can't make that up.
What's the joke we have with Dubster? You're he's watch. He's gonna lock Ghislaine up, and you're on the last day of office, he's gonna pardon.
Listen, I know this person.
And I'm he's gonna invite her to Mar-a-Lago. She did her time.
Yeah, he had to leave right after he said that.
Yeah, he had to go.
I've known this woman for a very long time, okay? And people make mistakes. So she served her time, and without further ado, Ghislaine Maxwell, everyone. She's pardoned.
I wish her well.
I wish her well.
The Medal of Freedom. The Presidential Medal of Freedom.
To withstand. She kept her head high and.
Yo, my pigeon. I threw a pigeon up for her. Mike Tyson shit.
She did her time. All right, let's get to this shit. It's it's gonna be sorry. There's a lot of people that are just gonna get angry with Trump fans after his whole administration. They'll be like, "Yo, you fucking fell for this. Fuck you." I'll be a little bit of that, but a lot of it is gonna be me making fun of you for years and years. You fucking idiots, you dummies, you dumb dummies. And then I'm gonna look at the grifters that fed off of that shit. Maybe Luke's one of them. Who knows? I'm you fell for this fucking dweeb? Fuck out of here, you dummies. Anyways, without further ado, here's Luke. Here's 9/11 boy with Tim Dillon. What's the matter? What's the matter, Dillon? CAA's got you pushing too many fences. All right, here we go. Dillon.
Good old Billy boy is in some major severe trouble now.
With those children on that island. Would it even count, though? It wasn't in the United States. Also, if you add up their ages, I'm sure it was above 18.
This looks like AI.
Jeff told.
This looks like AI.
Yeah, they're saying it's satire. Yeah.
Oh shit! I wasn't even looking at the thing.
So they got your ass.
I was looking directly at the video. I'm like, this looks like AI.
Yeah, this is clearly
Well, you can tell from the words.
Yeah, the way he's talking.
Well, the way he's talking, the way he's moving around, I'm like, this is not real. I didn't even pick this. I didn't mentally call that out.
Add up their age. Yeah,
he would never say that.
Yeah, no.
I did not have
Also, if you
sexual
add up their
relations
ages,
with that
I'm sure
woman.
it was above 18. Jeff told me since it was outside of the jail.
That's all these fuckers have. They don't have evidence because Trump keeps derailing it.
Now.
I like that. I like that dichotomy. Let's dunk on the Democrats, but the guy in office that promised you he'd give you the fucking reports. Crickets.
Nothing. Listen, 9/11 boy, listen. I give you room to sell your pills, your dick pills, but you can't call me out. You can't. Come on. You can't do it.
As we speak, these fuckers are shitting on Caroline Levitt, Pam Bondi, Don Bongino, whatever his name is, Cash Patel. Yet the guy who hired them, no credit for hiring them and putting them in the positions and being held responsible for the shit they do or don't do. No credit to him. It's all credit to them. Like the gods named them. It wasn't Trump. The gods made Trump put him there. Trump had no choice in the matter.
They sabotaged him.
Yeah, the gods. Fate itself sabotaged Trump. It wasn't Trump. Sabotaged himself.
I'll be real with you.
Itself.
Make me president, and I will get to the bottom of this shit. Except for Pam Bondi and Caroline Levitt, I am pardoning them immediately. They will be safe under my protection and under my sheets.
Yeah, they'll be good.
All right, here we go.
We have some very interesting comments about.
Why is this audio so dog shit?
States, which some people love,
it's kind of loud.
Some people hate, some people want more of, some people can't get enough of. As clearly,
damn, he does content exactly like the Jeremy guy from Geeks and Gamers. Like it's like meme. You start with memes and stuff, and that's almost takes more importance than stories. Because when Jeremy talks about stories, I don't hear any fucking actual information about it. Anyway, sorry, that could be jumping the gun here. Sorry, let's hear him out.
Clearly, there is
something
happening.
I'll turn him up even more.
This man
audio's horrendous.
The mental health of a lot of individuals out there that clearly aren't doing their best in response to him. As a lot of the criticisms against Donald Trump have been absolutely ridiculous, stupid, far-fetched.
Go back to her.
And in many instances, insane. But
these people are going to get AI shit banned, straight up, like nationally banned.
Criticisms, nope.
Because they keep using politicians with it.
Here, as of course, Tim Dillon just had some very interesting comments to say about Donald
from
Trump,
the ex-Vice girl, now CNN.
Is personally disappointed in. As I wanted to play this,
she's very trendy.
CNN clip, and then do a little bit of a deep dive into an honest, forefront kind of discussion about Donald Trump, the impact he's making, and I want to give him.
Anthony, what the fuck was that? What is this wizardry that you've sent me? What is that?
What?
What was that camera cut? Look at this camera cut. Even changes colors as the camera cuts. Watch this.
Clip, and then do
what is this wizard shit?
Dive into an honest, forefront kind of discussion about Donald Trump, the impact he's
What the fuck was that?
And I want to give him a letter.
Change colors too.
Signed to him.
That's Tim pull bag, bro.
I'm wrecked. One on on a cell phone, and the other one's on like a camera. And
you got that Tim pull bag, bro.
One is the FBI guy's like lapel camera. Like, what the fuck was that? Anyway, whatever. All right, here we go.
For how I think he is personally doing. Now,
I almost mentally skipped past
will,
Luke's
focus on some
take.
Of the more kind of negative, more nuanced perspectives, but still understand here. We're not the deranged left like these people.
Deranged left.
or
This is a
this
child.
person
But-
here
but-
who
but-
also, isn't smart.
Luke has provided nothing so far. So far, he's provided nothing.
Just like Jeremy.
And he gave a preemptive like pillow for the Trump fans. Like, listen, we're gonna give you the real criticisms of Trump, not like these crazy people over here. Like, it's like a peace offering or a pillow for Trump fans to lay their heads on before they realize the person that they supported is a cunt. He's like, I need you to feel okay first before I give you the full fucking.
His preamble just said that he cannot objectively look at information. He he explains that there's teams here.
Yeah. Basically. And I don't know, it's bizarre. Here we go.
Smartest people out
I
there.
mean, he looks like a dweeb too. He looks like a fucking loser.
Good brain.
A lot of those people's brains have been rotted away with Trent derangement syndrome. And
What did you just show us?
You're in a room full of creatine powder or whatever the fuck it is, right? You're in a room full of pills and creatine and droplet vials. And you're the sane one? Like, those guys might be crazy, but sorry, you're in the same fucking boat, my man. Look at your fucking room. Look where you're at. Like, look around you, Luke. 9/11 boy. Right? 9/11 was an inside job. Now let's trust the fucking government. Let's trust them. Where the fuck have you, like, where are you at, bro, mentally? Anyways, let's continue. I'm sure he's very sane, right? But the Democrats.
Away from that and getting into
Dummies.
some
You fall for
legitimate
stupid
issues,
shit.
some of which that I think Tim Dillon addressed.
At this point, we need to keep Trump supporters away from like white painted in windows and candy. Like white vans painted in windows and candy. Keep them away from shit like that. Because they might fall for it. We need to protect these Trump fans out there. If they're still on board, we need to protect you guys. You're too stupid. Anyways, here we go.
In this video. So if this is your type of video that of course has a more nuanced, honest perspective, subscribe, click the
Nuanced and honest, I'm waiting for that. Let's see what happens.
You guys do this.
I'm ready for it.
Well,
I'm ready
a few
for
weeks
that.
ago, did a sit-down interview with
20-minute
CNN.
video, man.
Then he went on the Joe
You might
Rogan
have some
podcast
nuance
being
here.
like, why don't you guys just release the full video? They actually did. And here's a portion that Mike Cernovich found interesting, as he says,
Hello.
2028 is going to
Cernovich.
be an interesting election
What's up?
cycle because Israel-Gaza is one of those
That's a
issues
name I
that
haven't heard in
Tim Dillon
fucking
and
forever.
many others
Don't worry, he's still
don't
prevalent.
see in the conventional Republican.
Really?
Somehow.
As there is a tear, there is a rift between Donald Trump and Bibi Netanyahu.
Even after some of the scandals he had?
Wait. Well, yeah. Some of his weird takes with women and all that shit.
Yeah, like what
I remember
the
that
fuck?
back in the day. But don't worry. You play the game, man. You'll make it out fine. Anyways, what did Luke just say right there? We're doing a video, by the way, guys.
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm so
I
sorry.
say hop in and watch the fucking recording with us. Butthead. Anyways,
Okay, fine.
what did Luke just say there about Trump and Netanyahu? They're riffing, right? He said that? Okay. This must be an old video. How old is this? There's a 10 hours. Clip from live stream, Anthony? Right?
This guy doesn't live stream. This guy makes daily videos. This video is from the last 24 hours.
10 hours ago, Ant. There's no. Nah.
This video's from the last
supposed to be-
24 hours.
He was live streaming on Twitch. He made the video like 2 weeks ago. He cut a clip
No.
out and he
He did
posted
not.
us.
He did not make it to
You're trolling me, bro. Trolling me.
Within the last 24 hours, this video was made.
Is it a clip from a live stream?
Apparently not. I mean, well,
What?
okay. If it was from a live stream, it would have to be for it to be like legitimate. It'd have to be like from days ago, like
This is
a
not
week
days
ago, even.
This is not from a live stream. This is a studio video made today. Or yesterday.
I'm wrecked. Okay, let me hear this again.
and many others don't see in the conventional Republican way. As there is a tear, there is a rift between Donald Trump and Bibi Netanyahu. There was a rift, especially after 2020, but now.
Where'd he get that information from? Has he proved that in some other video?
No, he's just touching the plan.
Oh, he's just saying that. Okay.
Yes, because where
Even
indeed
Trump
is
supporters don't
where
believe that.
indeed is that evidence that there's a
Wait. Does that say the best political show in the background?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, this guy's just lying to me. It's just 10 different directions.
He's throwing a lot at you, bro.
What's up?
I got a question. Is this guy to actually present any evidence of anything?
Well, he's got
Let's find
17
out.
minutes left, so he'll provide evidence
Let's
for
find
sure.
out.
But it seemed like he just offered another
Okay.
pillow there of like, hey, Trump fans, don't worry.
Okay.
I'll let him say it again.
I'm just going to say this. I'm going to say this.
Yeah.
If he doesn't present any evidence, I'm going to go on a fucking long rant and explain how Republicans do this on a daily basis. Okay, I'm just giving you one.
All right.
Don't
Let's
worry.
give him a shot.
I won't get in your way.
Ghost.
Yeah, let's hear him out. All right.
Give him a shot.
Here we go.
The right thing to do.
Here we go.
See in
That
the
just startled me
Republican
hearing that.
way. As there is a tear, there is a rift between Donald Trump and Bibi Netanyahu. There was a rift, especially after 2020.
He's doing that like he's educating.
But now
him.
Donald Trump won
Where
the
was
election.
that?
He implemented policies that were very
I'm sorry.
favorable.
At the end of 2020, where was that at? Where did anyone see that? A rift between them
No.
at the end of 2020? Where'd that come from?
I didn't see it.
I never even heard of that.
I thought they were
before.
good old friends. Like
They are
from
still
a Trump
friends.
supporter, but no, like from my perspective, like there was no issue between Netanyahu and him, and I
agree.
kept on politics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the rift
fuck?
was that Trump was no longer in office, so he couldn't keep helping. He couldn't keep helping Netanyahu.
Don't worry. Biden helped right alongside. Don't worry. When Biden took over, he helped himself. So,
I agree with Ox there. Continue.
Okay. All right. Here we go. That seems like two lies in a row right there from Luke here. But all right, let's keep going. Here we go.
There's a
9/11
rift
boy.
between Donald Trump and Bibi Netanyahu. There was a rift, especially after 2020. But now Donald Trump won the election. He implemented policies that were very favorable towards Bibi and Israel, kind of giving them everything.
Now that he got
wanted on
elected.
the silver platter and more, to the detriment of free speech in this country, I would argue.
He missed the first.
And now, though,
Sorry, I wanted to let it play, Anthony. I'm so sorry, but like,
So the detriment, but look at the order operations. The detriment.
This guy's a
free
fucking
speech,
liar.
Not the detriment of women, children, and men that were murdered in cold blood by Bibi, by the help of Trump and Biden. Not that free speech comes first.
but even that, Anthony, the thing about taking money, federal funding from college campus for colleges that were protesting Israel, that was in his first term. He was doing that. He was doing that in his first term. And Luke's pretending like it just started now. Is he that stupid or is he lying? I think he's lying. Actually. I think 9/11 boy is fucking lying to us. That's some weird. I'm trying not to stop it, but here we go. I'll let it play, but that's a fucking lie. That's bullshit. Or he's just so dead wrong. Like, but my personal intuition says he's fucking lying. But here we go.
and Israel, kind of giving them everything that they wanted on the silver platter and more, to the detriment of free speech in this country.
He's talking like he knows what he's fucking talking about, too. It's weirded me out.
It looks like they're beefing. It looks like they are at odds with each other as Donald Trump and his administration are saying, we want peace, we want a ceasefire, we want to make
they are not
business. And,
where did you get that from?
And do some deals here. And Israel is saying, we're just going to go bomb Iran now by ourselves. And
he left the Middle East already. He doesn't care.
Where's the evidence for Luke's? This is 10 hours ago. This ain't real, bro. No.
Jordan.
Nah.
No.
Fear not. But
it's just from a time capsule from 3 weeks ago, for sure.
He's making bold claims without posting evidence.
Yeah,
when you make a claim, well, hold on. When you make a claim, you should fucking post evidence of that claim right then and there, because if you want people to believe you, right? You want people to be like this is true. Like, you should be fucking posting evidence of the thing that you're claiming.
No. I got you, Ghost. I got you. he's saying it as if it's already a known fact. We don't even have
Yes.
to question it. This has already been proven in public discourse. He doesn't have to prove it because it's already been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that Trump has a
Everybody knows
rift with
that.
Libya, and he's trying to create peace in the Middle East and stop the Israeli aggression in the region. He's saying it as if it already has
Fuck
been
my life.
beyond a shadow of a doubt proven.
Is he thinking about the Abrahamic Accords or something? Like that's a little
Nope.
different
Nope.
than.
Everybody
Nope.
already
Nope. Nope.
knows
Nope.
this.
Nope.
I mean, you don't want to like
Yeah.
if you're questioning it, you're
Yeah, I'm
just
gonna.
you're not caught up
Does
to
he know
date.
what I'm talking
You're
about?
just dumb if you question.
So I should like shoot myself in the foot then, huh? Is that
Yeah.
what you guys are saying?
As long as don't get in the way of Trump. Do whatever you want. Shoot yourself in the
Listen.
foot. Shoot someone else in the foot. Whatever you gotta do. Just Trump's doing the right thing. Leave him alone.
YellBro, come here. I'll shoot you in the foot. How about that? For my mistake, I'll shoot you in the foot.
You know, for as much as you're pausing this, if it would go so quickly, like all of these facts would rush by so quickly, like it would be hard to process, right?
Oh,
Like
if you
how
didn't know anything about any of this stuff, is that what you're saying?
well,
Sorry.
not only if you didn't know, but it's just it's not that it'll slip by you. It's just too many. It's like if you're just swatting, like it's like just lie after lie,
Well,
and he hasn't
it's
even
like
started the story yet.
it's like, hey, like
Exactly.
I'm purple, guys. I'm so purple that even like the purple monster from McDonald's is jealous. So I
Wait,
don't
what?
have any evidence of this, but I'm just gonna state it anyway because that's how I fucking feel. And fuck you. That's how it seems.
Fair enough, but I don't know if this is about feeling, man. I think he might just be lying for the sake of the
Yeah.
this is some mind manipulation audience shit that he's doing. I think possibly it might not be like I just want Trump to be so good, so much, so badly that he's this way. I think that's more of the Jeremy guy.
He's delivering it like this is a fact.
No.
This guy knows better, I think,
I know
and he's
what it
lying
is.
to everyone.
I know what it is. It's wishful thinking. That's what this is. That explains it all.
I hope it's
How
that.
do you come up? How
I
do you come
hope
up
it's
with
that.
dates for years with wishful thinking in the past? You go back.
Yeah, but it's wishful thinking. Like I want them to hate each other so much, and then I want them to get along, and then all this other. Yeah, no, it's wishful thinking. It's all wishful thinking. Like this is something he wishes would have happened or wishes would happen. You know.
You're being very kind, though.
I wish
Listen,
I actually have
you-
wishful thinking now. Like I hope he's that, but right now my instincts are saying this guy is full of shit and he's lying and he knows better.
He knows that he's like,
I think he knows better.
This is in the public discourse, Jordan. This has all been proven fact. This is all facts.
Somehow.
I don't know where
Look,
you've
he's
been,
not dumb,
Jordan.
but
Trump said this. He said it behind closed doors. Certain people got the.
It's like Boss already knows what's going on, and he's like, just let him eat his own words. Let him eat his own words.
Guys that got the special scope we didn't get.
The wreckage happened naturally, but I'm sorry. He said too many strings of words in a row that I'm like, I have to pause and say something about it. I just can't help it. But whatever. Okay, let's be fair. Let's get. He's got 17 more minutes here. Let's hear him out. Here we go.
God, this is drooling.
Here we go.
Fire. We want to make sure that we can make business and
Peace in the Middle
do some
East.
deals here. And Israel is saying we're just going to go bomb Iran now by ourselves, and you guys are going to be involved anyway, whether you like.
There's a little tell about it. This says recent news. Okay, so he's attuned to that the CNN story of Israel's just going to bomb Iranian nuclear sites, right? So he's attuned to that. He knows, which means it's like him holding up a newspaper. Like, okay, we know what date at the bare minimum it is, right? Yeah. He's holding up a newspaper at that point. It's like, okay, we understand where you're at. Thus, there's no way you accept that narrative, but also say, well, Trump wants peace deals, and we are nervous. Come on, I want peace deals, right, Luke? You're Lukey boy. You're Lukey boy. I want some peace deals.
Can you push that back a little bit?
Yeah, back up a bit.
Yeah, just back up a bit, because I want to look at the look on his face when he says this. Hold on.
Okay. Here we go.
Saying we want peace, we want a ceasefire, we want to make sure that we can make business and do some deals here. And Israel is saying we're just going to go bomb Iran now by ourselves.
Pause that right now. You noticed that his tone of voice changed, right? And like the way he said it, like he said it in an eye roll, which is kind of like, wait, what? So it was a little weird how he said it. His body language changed a little bit. I think you guys may be right. He might be lying.
I
He might
mean,
be
he's
wrong.
supposed to be the
He knows-
resistance
he
on
knows
Tim
slang.
Pool's show, but now he doesn't even do that.
Well, it's just disingenuous. Like that's what I'm getting from this. Like very disingenuous body language.
Hey,
Weird.
There's no
we can't
Trump
now.
supporter that doesn't know that he had been supportive of Israel, even if they don't like that. They know it. You know that, all of them. That's
I did.
so. Like he can't even be like, well, I don't listen to those channels. No, like he's just lying.
Jesse,
Yeah.
do you know what possibly gives him room? Alex fucking Jones.
Yes.
Alex Jones gives him room. I have some deep dark reports here that Trump and Netanyahu, they hate each other. Trump really hates Netanyahu. I got the deep dive documents here in the back. I've only shown Luke so far, my little whipping boy. I've only shown him so far, but Netanyahu and Trump don't like each other. Meanwhile, every action says the exact opposite. It's the exact opposite. Don't worry, just trust me. Trust me. I've been on dinner dates with black helicopters.
It's a trust me, bro moment.
Yeah.
Trust me, bro.
Yeah.
South American death cults. I've been on all these meetings. I know the details. Okay, and Trump hates Netanyahu. He hates him. Hates him so much. He just gives them billions of dollars and bombs whenever he gets a chance to. But he hates him. Trust me. And you know who believes me? Little whipping boy Luke. Little whipping boy Luke. He gets me. He understands what I'm saying. This fucking idiot. Anyways, all right. Let's hit play. No, we're stalling out too much. Let's let it fucking roll through and see what happens.
Okay.
There we go.
You guys are going to be involved anyway, whether you like it or not. And then we're going to go and launch the biggest operation inside of Gaza, as he made it. One of his main points of criticisms. Now again, when it comes to this particular topic, a lot of people lose their minds.
What the fuck was that?
Hard and difficult to have an actual kind of even-keeled, rational kind of perspective in all of this, which a lot of people sadly do not have here. But this is predominantly a criticism of the left, but also more and more it's becoming a criticism of the right. Tim Dillon represents someone that, of course, was a big cheerleader for Trump. For this administration, was
another fuck up,
sort of campaigning for him, just like a lot of us were, just like a lot of people in entertainment were saying, yeah, the old guys who are canceling us and trying to destroy our careers because we made a joke, I'm not okay with those guys. These guys over here, yeah, they're a lot cooler. And Tim Dillon represented the kind of Joe Rogans, the podcast, the kind of alternative media that was very in support of Donald Trump. That podcast industry, whether it's Tucker Carlson, Joe Rogan, are becoming a little bit more now outspoken, especially Theo Von, with what Theo Von said a few hours.
Theo Von, he can say that, but he mentions there's no mention of the Trump administration, as far as I understand. And I guess he was hanging out with these fools. I was going to do a video on that, but I just didn't get to it. But yeah, he's like hanging around these fools. I think he was in Qatar, right? He did a comedy show in Qatar for the troops.
He was a Trump groupie at the tour with Trump.
Yeah. So, like, is this the best we expect for, like, resistance to someone doing blatant war crimes and our government supporting that? Like, but whatever. All right. Here we go. Trump hates Netanyahu. Here we go.
Hours ago, by the way, about Israel, too. Also speaks to light about this kind of shifting, this kind of tide that is turning and changing within the Republican Party that is saying...
I want you to know that everything that Luke does with his right hand is the most pause-worthy shit of the century. I don't know what he's imagining while he's doing all this, but just watch his right hand.
Outspoken, especially Theo Von, with what Theo Von said.
Look at his right hand.
A few hours ago, by the way, about Israel.
What's he doing?
Also speaks to light about this kind of
he really does have a whole bunch of
that is turning and changing within the Republican Party that is saying, hey,
he really has
with the sands.
set of big pills on his table, dude. Holy shit. Behind him, too.
Well, hold on. You've never seen people talk with their hands?
They can talk with their hands and just watch us. Just watch us, Ghost.
He's talking with his hands.
No, watch us.
Huh?
You watch.
That is
Massage.
too. Also.
Wait, what happened?
What's he doing there? What is this? What is that? What is this?
He's talking about something that was like turning.
You tell me what he's
Cycle.
doing.
I understand it, but like, why are you freezing it on that one? Come on, don't make fun of him. People do that shit all the time.
I don't know, man. I'm thinking he's fingering, he's pulling, I don't know what he's doing.
Just saying. He's talking with his hands.
Within the Republican
No,
Party.
people talk with their hands
Yes,
different.
You know what? Maybe America First is a good idea. Maybe we should follow that kind of guiding principle here and do what's best for our country and not just for other countries.
Can nobody fucking hear me?
Then, regardless,
I hear you.
Europe, in the
Just
Middle
making
East,
fun of
or
this.
in Asia, we should be doing what's
Don't
best
kill
for
my
us. And I
joke.
think this is the sentiment
Ghost. Oh,
that
she left.
Tim Dillon is trying to represent here in this interview.
So he kind of talked about what he would do in office, or what he and Trump would do in office. This was before the election.
Right.
All right, Trump's been in office for some months now. Do you think about that interview in a different way at all? Like,
I would have asked more.
Oh shit!
I didn't know. I had no idea that Elon was going to have a major role. I don't think anyone did.
Yeah.
I would have asked more questions.
Oh, my fucking shit's fucked right now.
About people being deported because they've criticized Israel on a college campus, which I think is silly. I would have, but I didn't have.
And I think it is silly. As of course he.
Once again, that was a policy from his first administration that people just didn't pay attention to.
Luke is breaking my fucking Discord.
It's Tim Dillon. What?
Luke is breaking my fucking Discord. Keeps glitching out. I was talking about the hand movements. And
Yeah,
fucking,
he's fondling something in those slow motion clips for sure.
But hold on. People talk with their hands. Like, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Come
Ghost,
on.
do not
Don't
get in the
make
way.
fun of him for that.
Do not get in the way of my joke.
I will backhand you.
Let this joke
YellBro.
happen. Let this joke happen. He's
fucking
fondling something
backhand you.
in slow motion. Okay, he's imagining. I don't know what it
it
is.
might be fondling your balls. Okay, stop it.
Whoa, not mine. Might be an elephant or something. He's playing with. He's petting an elephant. Anyways.
I'm like, what the fuck?
So whatever. I guess we're in this time period where we can say like, okay, Tim Dillon is a comedian. He doesn't know anything, so that's why he wouldn't notice that happened during the first administration, right? The threats to federal funding, the threats to if you protest Israel, that has been a thing. I guess Tim Dillon didn't realize it would happen during this administration. He didn't know what would happen with Elon Musk, but isn't he cool or friends with Whitney Webb? Isn't that like a guest on his show or whatever? Why do I have to fucking scorch everyone? Why do I have to call everyone out, bro? Isn't he cool with Whitney Webb? Anthony, Jesse, someone tell me.
He had her on, bro, but come on.
He wouldn't hear that part? That'd be something that she's talked about, right? Of the technocrats in Trump administration and J.D. Vance and all that stuff.
He just said he's a comedian, bro. He ain't really paying attention.
Okay, fair enough.
I have something else too. So like a huge thing during COVID-19, right, which was something that a lot of people were against, is scientists actually who were like it's bringing up other theories for COVID-19 would actually be have their funding taken away. This is something that a he has something in biology, right? So he's a biology major. And people were afraid to talk about it because they would lose their funding, right? This is right-wing, people.
Oh, yeah.
So the fact of the fucking matter is like they're talking about defunding these guys and they're all okay with it. But yet when COVID-19 fucking hit, they started to attack the people that were going after the doctors who were against this. Or that were getting defunded because of it. It's like,
almost like
you're going to... Go ahead, boss. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say almost like... There's no principles to this shit. It's just it's what's that shit called? What's
my team versus your team? I don't know.
Huh?
My team versus your team? I don't know.
Yeah, like what's it? I don't know. I don't want to mess the name up. But yeah, like my turn, your turn shit.
Yeah.
That's a pause.
It's not fucking But the fact of the matter is like there's just that's being hypocrites. You can't fucking defund people that are going against Israel, but also bitch about COVID-19 and how the doctors are defunded for fucking going against the narrative. Like, this is fucking absolutely insane to me, and this is why I started hating politics, because the hypocrisy within it. It's fucking it's the most stupidest shit I've ever heard.
Or like Operation Warp Speed under Trump.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where he gets once again, he does a lot of shit and he never gets credit for it or blame for it. He just gets to float by, and it's just like bizarre. But we're used to this by now. Let's keep playing. I was just calling out Tim. Don't you have Whitney Webb on to talk about he didn't know what would happen with Elon Musk? Well, I think Whitney Webb was warning about that for a while now. I'm pretty sure. And then the college campuses, right, of kids getting deported, they're attempting to deport them because of being threats to national security. That was a thing in his first administration. He didn't get to follow through with it, but he started it. He kicked it off, bro. It was clear as day where he was going with that. I did videos on that shit. He was trying to if you say something bad about Israel, we're gonna go after you. But all right, here we go. Once again, dumb comedian. He didn't know. Here we go.
I would have asked more questions about that. I would have asked more questions about people being deported because they've criticized Israel on a college campus, which I think is silly. I would have, but I didn't have.
And I think it is silly. As of course he's expressing some buyer's remorse here. We'll get into Elon because I have a more nuanced perspective on Elon, who's, by the way, one of the few people that's actually willing to bring up the Epstein issue to the general public in an honest, clear way.
Luke is
Did he just dismiss that guy? Did he just dismiss buyer's remorse there?
Yeah, he
went
did.
Straight to a fucking other top. That was a dismissal.
Yeah, he totally tried to change the topic as he brought up.
He jumped to protecting Elon. Elon says these things out loud. Elon says a bunch of shit on Twitter. Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him. What does he actually do though? Nothing. Oh shit! Got it. He does nothing. Got it.
Now this video is making me really question the reason. I thought the right was the solid in their fucking beliefs. No, this
don't take this guy as representing anything. I'll be real with you guys.
I know, but it's not. It's not the only time I've seen this shit though. It's not the only time I've actually seen this type of shit where people will dismiss shit. There's a thing on Twitter that this fucking they were defending doxing, right? Defending doxing of a left-wing fucking person. And all these people were fucking piling up on them. And me and one other fucking person came in and said, no, if we're against doxing, we're against all of it. It doesn't matter who the fuck they are. Their private information doesn't need to be out in the public if they don't want it out in the public. If they're not a public speaker, leave it the fuck alone. And this person was not. But they got doxed anyway. So the fact of the matter is a lot of hypocrisy is on the right too. And it started to show before I even left it.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of hypocrisy that goes around in political discussion. Let's be real. Imagine you're a giant government with a shit ton of money to spend, and you'd get out ahead of things, right? You'd pay certain people. You'd keep certain people quiet. You get them to expel your narratives, not just on the mainstream. Why would they stop at Fox News or CNN or MSNBC? They'd spread out to the fucking internet because the internet's the fucking thing now. So of course there's dumb fucks that are all over the internet that are paid for and all that shit. And then you have the idiots that buy up the paid for guy shit and reiterate it or re-expel it. And they start their own platforms with that stuff. And maybe feed them some bots to keep their, look, this guy has 1,000 viewers. Look at this shit. They're saying absolutely nothing of importance. But that's a good thing that they don't say anything of substance, right? It's a good thing they do that. But anyways, all right.
Yeah.
Luke's going to transfer over to Elon Musk, I guess, and say how credible he is because he says Epstein out loud. Well, as far as I understand, Elon does not actually work for the government. He doesn't actually work there. He's a guest, essentially. So there was no hearing for his approval to be there. There was no anything. No voting for it. He's just there. Thus, when he says things about hey man, we need to investigate Jeffrey Epstein. We need to investigate that. Like, he has no actual governmental power to do that. Thus, but people think he is part of the government. So thus, they'll believe when he says it, like, look, this guy is right in Trump's ear. He's telling him everything about all this or that. Like, no. Once again, fool's fucking gold, you dummies. You're falling for shit. And Luke is here to trick you. Luke, ironically enough, Luke is here to tell you that 2 + 2 = 5. Ironically enough. Anyways. Here we go. Here's more of this.
Unlike all these other people, as of course, the FBI director actually went up against Elon Musk
for real?
and his initiative to actually have transparency within the FBI. We'll get into that again. Very nuanced conversation. Before we get into all that more, and we continue to play the rest of the clip.
Nuance, more nuance.
To talk about We Are Change.shop, one of the best shops out there. We make sure to procure and
wow, that's McAfee and
from some of the best
WEF guy
in the world. One of the best.
Sell me powders that I won't buy.
It comes from Germany. Programs here.
Still going.
Of course, and she was telling me,
hey, don't be a pussy. Go outside, do some push-ups, do some sit-ups. Work hard. Then think about chemicals later. Work hard first. That's all you need. You don't need dweeby Luke here to sell you like health products. Look at this guy. You want him selling you fucking health products? Fuck out of here. Go work hard. You'll get healthier. I promise you. Go work hard. Go cook your own food. Cook better. Eat better. Boom. For free. No creatine needed for that. Why is he selling creatine, Anthony? What the fuck is...
I don't know. He's not using it. He's not using that shit.
Why is he selling creatine? That's for, like, bodybuilders and, like, mass. Like, actual mass. Pause.
This guy doesn't go outside, I don't think.
That's for the big boys, bro. I don't know why the fuck he's selling creatine. Whatever. Another thing for me to yell at, but let's continue. Here we go.
This creatine stuff is helping me more than anything else. And again, this is just a nuanced personal perspective.
It's still going. It's creatine stuff. It's helping.
I have a cigar.
What's it helping with, Luke?
Night's sleep, which I rarely do because I take care of myself. I don't drink. I don't party. I don't go insane. But
you were at that what's his name? The James O'Keefe party. We saw you there, but maybe you weren't. You're just hanging out. Hanging out at a rave. Here we go.
I don't party. This guy's funny.
He was hanging out at a rave, bro. Chilling.
He's lying his ass off. Dude, I don't party.
He's just chilling. Anyways.
That rare, out of the 6 months, I might have a cigar or a little bit of little drinky. Okay, once in a blue moon I do.
He's Eastern European. He has some vodka for sure.
Get the creatine. Get a little bit more. Get 3 scoops instead of 1 scoop.
What are you benching, Luke?
As a lot of the studies,
95?
Absolutely very prominent.
98 pounds, that's what I guess.
Brain industry, brain injury.
98.5 pounds is his bench press.
2 different groups. Some of them they gave creatine, some of them they didn't give creatine, and then they leveled their amount of brain trauma. The people with creatine had less brain trauma than the people that, of course, weren't creatine. So
wait, we're selling creatine for your brain?
For the brain.
For your brain?
He's worse than Alex Jones.
I'm wrecked. Maybe there's something to it. I haven't looked into that, but
I might believe Alex is taking it. This guy's not taking it.
This is not for
Alex might be taking it. This guy is not taking it.
This is not to increase your bench press. This is for... And, like, are you guys... Like, do you have a company producing it? WeAreChange.org is selling this. Do you have a company producing it? Or are you guys just buying some other product, dumping it into your own containers, then reselling it?
You know it is.
This is embarrassing, bro. This is actually embarrassing. Anyways, let's continue.
Creatine is something that I use, and I've
He's
seen
still
amazing
fucking going.
Soon here.
He's still going.
Because Tim Dillon had some interesting negative things to say.
Is that like a 5-minute ad? Am I tripping?
Elon to be a part of it. I thought the work that Elon did,
a 3-minute ad or something.
Specifically when it comes to his Doge cuts, have been incredible, have been great, and have been absolutely critically important. Elon Musk bringing to the forefront 2 of the most depopulation agenda that's being carried out and issues of our.
Wait, I was like, I'm like, wait, let me hear this. The depopulation agenda that was like, bro, this guy's full of shit.
East Coast.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Lifetime, the depopulation agenda that's being carried out and
Wait, I need to
destroying.
hear the beginning of that. Sorry.
I didn't expect Elon to be a part of it. I thought the work that Elon did, specifically when it comes to his Doge cuts, have been incredible, have been great, and have been absolutely critically important. Elon Musk bringing to the forefront two of the most important issues of our lifetime, the depopulation agenda that's
He's
being
full of
carried
shit.
out
He's full of shit,
and
man.
destroying humanity.
He knows he's full of shit.
I already knew that.
I think he knows.
Of our
This
time.
guy knows he's full of shit too. That's the vibe I'm getting. He knows he's full of it. Oh god, there's nothing more cringy than that shit. Fucking devil worshipping ass shit, bro. I know I'm lying. I'm just gonna lie anyways. There's no consequences. You just lie. It's all good. Kevin, right? Fucking devil's advocate. Kevin, look what God does to you. He says, smell but don't taste. Taste but don't swallow. Pause. Whatever, right? It's like the quintessential devil character. Like, yeah, I can lie because there's nothing stopping me. Which is what? That is the devil's deed, is it not?
It is.
Is it not? Like, yo, I lie because I can. It's like, what? That's the most criminal shit ever. There's no depth to it. It's not. You're not protecting anyone when you do it. There's no fucking, like, I'll lie to protect myself or protect my family or whatever the fuck. It's just, I'll lie because I can. And it's profitable. It's like, whoa, you're a fucking devil worshiper at that point. I can't say I know that about Luke, but god dang it, does it smell like that? Yes, it does. It smells like that. Anyways, here we go.
Second, the Epstein saga, which he has been a vocal, outspoken proponent
Wow.
of, also incredibly important to bring up and talk about, that he still does routinely when we have members of the Trump administration that previously talked about how this was a big conspiracy, saying, no conspiracy here anymore. Nothing to see here, folks. Believe us. Trust us. We're from the
Who
government.
watches this too? How many views are on this? 9K views in 10 hours. Who is watching this, Anthony? He sucks too. He's terrible at this too.
That's honestly not that good for him, bro. He's got a million. He's got a million followers, right?
Does he? Almost a million, like 800,000. Almost 900K.
9K is bad, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. 10 hours though. That could. Who knows?
Yeah, for him,
depending on where it ends up at.
I'd say that's bad. He should have like at least 30.
Either way, this is fucking horrendous. He sucks at this too. Like, so what the fuck? What is going on here, bro? I'm wrecked. Here we go.
You want proof? No. Evidence? Best you got is me standing here awkwardly in this kind of
Where's your evidence, bro?
hostage video.
Yeah, where is your evidence?
To ask you about U.S. aid and the comments that Bill Gates made the other day, which and I know that you
speaks
called
at
them,
Qatar Economic Forum.
I know you've said that already. I wondered,
Also,
and I'm just.
Who does Bill Gates think he is to make comments about the welfare of children, given that he frequented Jeffrey Epstein?
Okay, well.
Yes! Woo!
This guy looks like an idiot, bro.
Yes, sir. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. By the way, our understanding of Bill Gates to Epstein is the same as Trump to Epstein. It's the same understanding. Like, oh, they've been around each other. There's pictures of them together. They've been on the flight logs, all that shit. That's all we know about that, right? It's literally the same as Trump's. Like, literally the same, like, connections, essentially. Except maybe even more evidence in regards to Trump of them being closer than Bill Gates and Epstein were, as far as I understand. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but either way, it's like... I don't know, man. It's like... Elon has consistently been a meme lord. Well, trying to be one, right? The entire time. Since he's had, like, political fame or whatever. Right? He does meme things that other people say, and he just repeats them, but he gets the credit for it. Just like his gaming, right? Other people do it for him, then he takes their accounts and say it's his the whole time. That's a thing. So, but whatever. Luke seems, or sorry, 9/11 boy seems like he's not even that actually enthusiastic about it, and he's incorrect. So here we go.
Hell yeah! Look, the crowd's even responding.
He said he regrets those, and
he regrets those. What, are you a PR spokesperson for Bill Gates now?
Does he regret?
Sorry,
What's Trump's
the
comments
work that
about
Elon has done with USAID? Bill Gates is pissed because a lot of those contracts, a lot of the money, taxpayer money, went to, of course, his companies, his organizations, and a lot of them were defrauding, lying, and literally trying to propel a woke, liberal, democratic, gay agenda. Let's just be real.
Woke, democratic, gay agenda.
Gay agenda.
And I look at this guy, I'm like, how are you not the gay agenda? I look at him, I just can't. I'm like, you? Fuck out of here. Anyways.
It's always the weak men that want to be.
It's weird, right? He's fucking weird. These little dweebs. I can't believe it, bro. Holy shit, man.
That's a weird phenomenon, bro.
It is a weird for these fucking low light men. These low, it's just dim light men, no real bright light behind them type of shit. Telling other people what the fuck's going on. Like, fuck out of here, bro. These weak humans. Anyways, but more importantly here, people accusing other people of shit they do to themselves, like, is horrendous on its face. But Luke will only cover one side of things, obviously, because he works for a team, he has an agenda, and he's, as far as I've seen so far, intuitively, I'm saying, he's here to trick people. So right now, I'm not going to call you an idiot yet, because I have not seen enough from Luke, but as of right now, I'm thinking, like, I'm leaning towards you're an idiot if you're a fan of this guy. I'm leaning towards it. But I've not seen enough. I've seen him on Tim Time Jimmy Jam before. And we know where Timmy's at, right? If you fall for Timmy, you're a fucking idiot. But, you know, I didn't pay as much attention to him. Maybe that was the point of... Maybe that's where Timmy's going. He's like, dude, I'm the star. Who are you, Luke? I'm the star of this show. Like some fucking... Like an argument between two fucking dweeby...
Yeah.
Cringy humans arguing with each other. You know what? I'll start my own show. Yeah, good. Go ahead, do it. You know it's me. I bring the viewers.
He always had this show though. He just for whatever reason moved in with Tim for like a year though, which is weird. I never understood that, but yeah, that happened.
If they did
Tim picked out all those dudes that secretly hated him, and he started bringing in dudes like fucking Luke and shit.
He started to notice Ian, like, yo, Ian hates me. Ian's gonna be gone soon, bro. But yeah, Luke.
Ian was gone. Ian was sent to the Shadow Realm, and then he came back out of nowhere. Ian was gone, bro. He just.
You better prove. He said the most weird. He's like, you better prove that you're loyal to me and this brand. Like, that's what Timmy gave him. He gave him that speech. I guarantee it. Then Luke's like, I got this. Timmy and Luke did coke, acid, mushrooms, and each other over a 1 year span. Anyway, sorry. Just joking, guys. Jesus. Here we go.
With ourselves. It's 1% of our budget, and the work that Elon did with dismantling that organization.
Actual politics.
Work. Incredible work. And
he didn't actually do incredible work. He didn't do amazing work. He didn't do anything actually special. He moved the USAID thing to under the State Department, which now it's hidden. Now no one knows what the fuck they're spending money on in regards to that. Of course, you want them in the shadows. You don't want them in the fucking daylight, right? Unless you're saying Elon had secret clearance without any official U.S. Position, which means he's not beholden to the American people. There's no way you believe that. So thus, he had some shit that civilians can get access to. It's like, wait a minute, what's all this money on woke stuff that he took away from certain places but allowed in other places? Not him, I'm saying, like the government, right? Where maybe they take away condoms from one place but give it to another. But Luke says, oh my God, the world is changing. Look, condoms are being held from this place or that place. Meanwhile, it's still the same funding happening in the same places, in different places. So not much of a save on money. Also, the giving of billions of dollars to Israel, while you're claiming to save money on one end, and then also, Jesus Christ, brain fart. Yes, the State Department. So. There's no real W's here. It's not a W. It's looking more and more so like an L. But Luke will 10 hours ago still brag about this point, apparently. But here we go. Let's keep it moving. So far, nothing. Luke has said nothing. But here we go.
And I was excited
9/11 boy.
about him going to the Pentagon. I was excited about him going to the CIA. I was excited about him going to the FBI. There's a lot of news reports of people saying that he stepped out of the role here of doge here, as clearly he has been stopped by some people from being able to look at the real waste, the real fraud, the real abuse here, which...
Oh, okay. So the deep state stopped him from really looking into things, and he was going to go into the Pentagon, but someone stopped him. The deep state stopped him. So, all right, here we go.
Is one of the criticisms that I would levy against Donald Trump here that I think is a fair one, because we were promised huge cuts.
One of the few.
And Doge was on their pathway of doing that. Elon Musk was on the pathway of doing that.
Okay.
And then midway there, they kind of closed the
midway
door on Elon, and they said, yeah.
Yeah, they went midway? Jesus Christ. He went midway? That's still a lot. Imagine the Pentagon budget cut in half. Right? That's a lot of money. That's a lot. So clearly, Elon went halfway but couldn't go all the way because he was stopped by the deep state, or, Tesla started losing in stock. He had to go back to there. I don't know what happened. But I guess he dropped out, or he got fired or something. I don't know what happened. I think he left because he needed to take care of Tesla at that point, right? But anyways, here we go.
No. CIA? No. FBI? Nope. Pentagon budget? Nope. You're not going to audit that. You're not going to look at those. Get out of here. And we sadly, we found out just how horrible the waste and abuse was in some small departments, like the Department of Education, that opened up their doors, the USAID, and all these other smaller organizations.
Whatever.
Big organizations are
not going to ask.
Big waste, the big fraud. And
he's saying nothing.
Was pushed away from being able to.
This guy's lying the entire time. I think he's just lying. But here we go.
Of course, do or address and give the American taxpayers any clarity or transparency surrounding those big government institutions. So, we're now finally seeing Elon back in the Oval Office after a long kind of departure, after not being there for a while. But this is probably one reason why Elon Musk said that he will spend a lot less in politics in the upcoming election, because he probably is a little disappointed, saying, you know what, I was really hoping to get to 99% of that budget, but I was stopped. I wasn't allowed to, of course, do that.
Oh shit! So he wanted to, but he was stopped. But it wasn't Trump that stopped him. It was someone else that is secretly working for the deep state that stopped Elon from fully going through the entire investigation of government waste. And it'll be amazing. I might call this right now. Forgive me. Elon Musk runs for president. Can you imagine? Wouldn't that be the next step? You got to up the ante, man. We already went this level of stupid. Let's go further stupid. And Luke will be like, he tried to save us, but the deep state stopped them. Huh? What wars did he start, huh? None. Get him in there. Jimmy will have to have to call it audible on his whole library of videos.
He can't run for president. He wasn't born here.
Don't worry, we'll change the rules. Right before Trump left, he changed the rules so that the real man can run for office. His name is Elon Musk. Jimmy would have to like Jimmy's gonna have to call an audible on all his like content and pretend it didn't happen. He'd be like, "Listen, I told you. If I've told you once, I've told you again. Elon Musk is the right man to do the job. He's less of a warmonger than any Democrat ever. I told you here first. I'm that fucking guy." Soy sauce. All right, there we go.
As individuals like Kash Patel, the FBI director, overruled Elon Musk just even asking his employees to tell them what they did once a week. Elon said, hey, if you're in government, I want you to send an email telling us, just tell me what you did this week. Do you even?
If you're a federal agent, tell us what you did this week. What? Yo, this dude's fucking high or some shit, bro. This is stupid. The thing is, he has enough evidence for people that have already been there. Start there, Elon, where you have blatant evidence. But that would include the Trump administration. That would include Trump himself. Thus, he can't do it. Thus, he's useless. But once again, if you like the lies of Luke, 9/11 boy, enjoy it. Have fun with your entertainment. But guess what? He's not here to change anything. He's here to live a comfortable life. You know, chill out, maybe get some pussy, get some nice food, whatever the fuck he's up to. He is here for that. Buy his creatine. He's here for that. He's not here for you. He's not desperate to change the world or make it a better place. He's not desperate about it. Clear as day, I would think. This is my humble opinion. I'm just saying. I don't think he's here for trying to change the world, man, at all.
He's here for a good time, not a long time.
I mean, he'll make enough money, man, off you idiots. So, but if you want to buy into that, go ahead, enjoy that. Go enjoy your infotainment instead of like thinking for a second. Instead of like really thinking, like, man, what happens in the world? What's happening in the world that I'm not paying attention to right now? Should I be feeling like some sort of pain about that? Nah, fuck that. Luke's on.
Luke's on.
Fuck that. Luke is on today. Let's go watch his live stream where he says fucking nothing. God. You know what? That movie, What Dreams May Come, that Ghost keeps bringing up? There's a portion of that movie where Robin Williams like talks to his kids like, yo, if the gates of hell open, I will stand right by your side, me and you. We'll take down the gates of hell. There's no motherfuckers like that here, bro. At all. No one near it. That tenacity, that thing, no one fucking near it. Guess what? Greta Thunberg outflanks these fools on that shit. By a mile. And then some. These fools do not belong here, bro. Give them let's be real, these are 1950s housewives. Give them their fucking little pills. Say, go disappear. Like, go get in the kitchen and do something, bro. Go do something else over there. Put yourself to sleep and go be docile over there. Stay away from real shit, bro. Like, for real. Get the fuck out. 9/11 boy. Fucking kidding me. Alex Jones can scream and rant all he wants, but he's not actually screaming. He's not actually ranting. He's acting. Once again, if the gates of hell open up, that fool's running away. He's not going to stand by you, bro. I'm sorry. It is what it is. That's what these fools represent. They represent limp dick men. But they try to showcase themselves acting-wise as being some sort of hero or some sort of truth warrior or whatever the fuck. They're not that. I'm sorry. They're not. They are miles and miles and miles away from that. They're nowhere fucking near it. And it hurts my fucking heart, bro. Holy shit, man. If I were a savage and I heard this full talk, I might smack the fucking screen apart. I might. If you're a real person like that and you hear these motherfuckers talk about shit that can, like, actual world problems and shit, and you hear the way these guys go about it, you almost want to punch your screen. Anyways, here's more of this fucking idiot.
Exist. Are you even a real person? Cash was like, no, we're not going to do that. And I think this is a bad move by Cash. And
Low
this
everything.
Is a mistake, in my opinion.
Trash can.
And not the right decision to be made here.
Embarrassing.
And, now, Cash
Patel leave, dude. Leave,
said, no,
please.
Epstein absolutely took himself out.
Someone hit his financial quota so he can fucking leave already. Please. Someone get him enough money to hit his quota. He can retire now. Leave, please. I beg you to. Leave, dude. Just quit. Leave. I beg you to.
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
Absolutely. Yeah, totally. With Dan Bongino in their weird hostage video, which now makes everyone kind of think that they were compromised, which brings me to the second criticism of Donald Trump, which I think is fair to make. And
placate.
This whole thing about us being promised the documents day one, it's not true. We haven't gotten anything. And there are still powerful predators.
Where's our Epstein
hurting
tapes?
Small children. And our government is aiding and abetting it because there's no other way to excuse them not releasing the Epstein files, not holding these powerful people accountable, coming out and then regurgitating the official story, which is laughable, which is ridiculous. It's nonsense. It's googly gog. It's absolutely crap. And then they gave it to us. And
why is he doing that with the head? I see that.
Why do you believe this? Shut up.
Hand movements are crazy.
You have any evidence? Shut up. Can we have a shut up? And I'm like, no, that's not acceptable. Okay. This is the forefront, most important issue of our lifetime.
Is it?
Yeah, is it? I thought anything bad anywhere is a problem. But this one's, it's about the elites doing it. And their crimes trickle down. I mean, I could believe someone, I could understand someone believing that.
But not this guy.
Well, yeah, the idea itself, it's for me, is just like you wouldn't walk past a raping because you see Bill Clinton raping someone, right? You know, a mile away. Right? If you're walking down the street and someone's about to rape someone, let's say it's a young kid. They're about to rape a young kid. You don't run past that because you see Bill Clinton raping someone in the distance, right? You try to stop that one first, right?
Some people might do that.
I know. I understand. But at the same time, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
But I get your idiocy at that point. Your idiocy makes sense to me. But yeah, putting this at the forefront of all, come on, dude. And also, like, no mention of possibility. Like, once again, whoever's in on it, they get caught, right? But there's no mental contemplation. Like, what if a whole bunch of Trump administration people are in on it? Like, what happens then?
No photos.
But he's not even willing to bring that up as a possibility. They're lacking is them not investigating instead of well, what if they're part of the cover up, you dummy?
And if you go off that basis, what the administration is doing makes a lot.
Yeah.
If someone in the administration, i.e. Trump or even Elon or somebody, benefits from the stories never coming out, their actions would go hand in hand with that motivation. And never let those stories never let that stuff come to light.
Yeah. Hey, I don't want war. I'm a deal maker.
I mean, let's be honest. He's a deal maker, right? So he's influenced by money and riches and power. Who has that? It ain't the Palestinians. It ain't the Iranian people. It ain't the Syrian people. It ain't the Yemenis.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, put 2 and 2 together. He's about making deals. Who do you think he's going to make deals with? Who's got something to offer him?
Make
It's the head
deals.
choppers. The head choppers, the genociders, the fucking theocratic warlords in Saudi Arabia and UAE and Qatar. Like, come on now.
No, but Trump just loves America so much that he would never. It's weird, man. It's like honestly, if you look at it, this guy kind of like turned the whole narrative about Middle Easterners almost. Like he made these guys like look like digestible for the American audience all of a sudden. Before, if you saw those certain outfits that those guys are wearing, like let's say Saudi Arabia or Qatar or UAE, people would be like, "Oh my God, jihadis!" Right? Like, "Oh, they're gonna fucking blow a bus up or something," right? But he made their shit look like palatable all of a sudden.
Essentially, all he's doing is showing you time immemorial of American policy and bringing it to the forefront because all these fuckers on both sides of the aisle placated these fucks, but they did it behind closed doors, and now Trump's doing it like in your face because it's good for him. If it's good for America, if it's good for me, it's good for America type shit.
Don't worry, you'll never see the spoils. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly. Idiots think idiots won't believe that. It's good for him. It's good for us.
That's the most.
It's literally Obama drinking water to tell you it's good. The water's good. He's fake. He's air sipping a cup of water. Yo, we're good.
But at least those fools figured it out faster, bro.
Yeah, at least those
These
fools.
dudes are still holding on.
Obama didn't have this fucking bedazzled charm as fuck has with these people.
It's like, well, goddamn, where's my Barack Obama?
Hold the damn pants. Hold the damn pants. Drink the water.
Barack Obama, where's my fucking help, huh? Well, goddamn it.
Yeah, Obama is. I said it, bro. This guy's Obama on steroids. He is, though. He really is. Like,
yeah.
Whatever. Like, give him credit. Like, yeah, you've somehow like upended Obama as putting people to sleep. It's not. He ain't putting them to sleep. He has them actively fighting for him, dude. On shit that's gonna hurt them first, which is ironic.
I do exactly what he did. But I'll be white. He won't. I'll say he's from Africa. I'll scare him of Muslims. Oh, fuck. Barack Obama, elbow drop your mama.
Take your COVID shot.
Blame the Democrats. Blame them for Operation Warp Speed. But blame the Democrats.
Now I like little Marco. It's criminal what this fuckers are doing to his fucking face.
That fool. I swear to God, when Bill Maher went and had dinner with Trump, and he's like, "Oh, he's just a normal guy." Trump was like, "These fucking idiots buy everything I say to them. They can't believe it. They're so stupid. It's the easiest grift I've ever done in my life. It's so easy. For free, Bill Maher, for free. You're gonna pay no one nothing."
Bill Maher paid for his own plane ticket.
Just pay a little Timmy there. Pay someone else a little there. And they'll do whatever you want. I kid you not.
I beat the don't walk on my device. Now it's Trump the Rangers.
No more trades volleyball. It's all done with. All right, here we go.
And now we're talking about not even doing anything about it and letting those powerful people that, by the way, are huge anti-Trumpers that are galvanizing and working against Donald Trump's America First agenda.
Almost like it doesn't matter.
I would say have been successful in some ways. You're going to allow those people to reign free?
Or Luke.
You're showing us that these
What a
people are more
hoe.
powerful than you. That's essentially what we're seeing. So that's criticism number 2. Criticism number 3, that I would agree with some people, is that the budget is just too big. I mean, Donald Trump promised to cut the budget. First, he promised to cut government. And again, 1% of it, cut. Good, great. We need more cuts. And Musk being stopped from doing that.
He's going to increase in other areas.
Responsible, and then us spending more money now. Donald Trump is talking about $1 trillion defense budget.
Oh,
now
shit.
He's going to Congress and saying, hey, we're going to have a big, beautiful bill, but this big, beautiful bill is going to increase the U.S. national debt that has been going up. Now, sure, it's early, and Donald Trump wants to, of course, address this. He wants to balance the budget.
That doesn't even look real,
but let's
bro.
be honest, he's not
It's
fiscally
because it's not.
conservative, and he's at odds with fiscal hawks inside of the House of Representatives.
I consider that shit to be just like make-believe shit. Something to talk about in politics, right? Look at the budget. It's $338,000 billion trillion. It's like just make-believe shit for these motherfuckers to keep the world in balance so they don't no one riots and shit like that. Just keep them shut up. That's what that shit seems like. It doesn't seem real at all. Like I don't know. It seems like bullshit. But all right, here we go.
Inside of the government, individuals like
course.
Chip Roy that are saying, yeah, I can't get behind this
9/11 boy would be all over it.
Because it means that we are going to be spending a lot of money that we just do not have. I understand.
But they can spend it but they can spend it anyway somehow.
Great.
Every time.
That great, beautiful. I love that.
They always have enough money. We always have enough money.
Especially with the huge budget. With
These idiots fight over crime.
Trump's like, yeah, you guys are in debt, but I'm not. I'm a multi-billionaire. You're not.
I got a $500 million jet.
Is that real? The Doge clock savings per taxpayer. I heard that was bullshit. Like absolutely bullshit.
He cut he stopped all the cuts, dude.
But even then, like this wasn't actually the real numbers. But,
no.
But Luke, it's 9/11 boy, man. We know he's full of shit.
I didn't know this is. I didn't know how deep it went. This is way more than I thought. I thought he would be like a little more slick, a little sleight of hand. He wouldn't. He went full dummy in this video. He went full idiot in this video. I did not expect that. I expected like slick, a little more nuanced and simple. But I did not get that. I did not get that from this guy. Gave me maybe. Dare I say dumber than simple?
Possibly. I
was not expecting this. I was expecting number one. He barely talked about the Tim Dillon shit. I didn't even hear Tim Dillon's gripes.
Tim Dillon's gripes should have been heard about in the first administration, but whatever.
Yeah.
But as far as 9/11 boy is concerned, I got nothing. I heard Elon's good, and Trump is not doing the greatest job so far. Not Trump. Sorry, the administration are not doing the greatest job so far. But Elon did amazing with what he had. He struggled. He tried. He struggled. He did the best he could. Oh, God.
That was embarrassing.
If we need money for, some bombs, some bullets, we got it right away. If you need it for your healthcare, sorry. We ran out of money. We're already spending too much. That's been the policy forever.
Ever.
If it's for you, fuck you. If it's for us, yeah, baby, yeah. Make it rain. Make it rain, baby.
Always making it rain, dude.
That's like to do that in people's faces and nothing ever, like people not full blown riot is incredible phenomenon.
Not only do they not riot, they advocate for that shit too.
Yeah.
They advocate for shit that hurts them.
But guess what? One day a riot will happen, but it's gonna be like, yeah, we were we were prepped and planned, and we wanted this to happen because now it gives us the excuse to use the military on you or the police force on you or whatever we need. We're going to harm you and keep you even more in check.
Well, it's like, dude, they've been slipping shit in. Yeah, every couple of years, every couple of years, every couple of years since the Patriot Act, dude. To the point where it's like, bro, it's gonna be to the point where like they can find every single one of us whenever they want. They kind of already can.
Yeah, basically.
And it's gone beyond that. It's a psychological thing where we're gonna police ourselves from doing shit like that. We're gonna stop ourselves from realizing the truth and then acting upon in a, let's say, a righteous way. I mean, like low level righteousness, but even that is off the table.
You can't let cunts run anything. You can't do it, dude.
No.
You can't do it.
They seem to always be doing it too. They seem to always be the ones running it.
Because something always works. Something, I don't know what. I guess people think of themselves as not being important. That's why these things happen. It's like, I mean nothing. I mean nothing in my life. And I'm just going to live and then die one day. That's it. They don't think about it like in a type of like a bigger picture where it's like, hey, if you get this wrong, you could be fucking your children or fucking your children's children's. You could be fucking up so badly.
And you can make the argument that as
like, yo, I left them a house. Left them a car. I left them a house. I left them some money. Like, that's not enough.
Like after World War II, there was a staple of citizenry in this country that were clear-eyed. And they got picked away at, and picked away at, and picked away at.
They weren't clear-eyed, Anthony. Stop it.
They were more clear-eyed than we are now. Let's put it that way.
No, they weren't. No, they weren't. They were never. Their eyes never opened in the first place, Ant. They had a big bed. They had a big bad Hitler mustache to focus on. And they're like, "Oh, no, there's our woes right there. There's a face. Let's point at that, and that's our problem right there."
What I'm saying is that they at least knew it was like us against them to an extent.
No.
Enough of them.
No. Nope.
Like enough of them didn't know.
I'm not accepting that.
They got jailed. They got fucking derailed. I don't know.
Oh, you mean poor people? Is that what you mean? Yeah, like, poor people today already know that too, Ant.
What happened?
Poor people today already know that too. Like, yeah, they're getting fucking railroaded, 100%.
No, but I felt like there was. I felt like it wasn't just poor people. I felt like there was a certain class of fucking citizens that knew better.
No.
But now,
no, that was never the case. That was never the fucking case. It never knew better. Because the point isn't about politics in America and shit like that and policy. The bigger picture is the thing that's always looked past. Always. Which is why they never actually got it. They never actually got it.
Well, I think also...
My humble opinion.
No, I think you're right. But I think the problem is it's hard for people. Like think about like in our regular lives, like how many people have the vantage point that certain other people, that a few others have. Well, they don't have it. They don't think that way. They don't have they don't even think about any type of exterior factors in their lives, really. Like they know that they instinctively know it exists, but they're just resigned to it.
I think there's plenty of real motherfuckers on the planet, and God willing, they see each other at some portion or point in their lives, whether they like some sort of version of that. They reckon like, okay, you're not full of shit. You're being real, or you're real, or you're an examined life, if you will. And those motherfuckers notice that no one else is living that fucking life. It's not there. Thus, it will continue in one form or another. And there's motherfuckers that are willing to take advantage of that. Meaning, if the whole, once again, if someone's like, yo, Trump sucks and Hillary sucks, and they knock them all down, they become the president of the United States, like, oh shit, I won the presidency, like just knocking down these fools, right? Even at that level, like, yeah, at least it's better than those guys. After the 4th year ends, you're like, at least it's better than those guys would have been. Even though you didn't get exactly what the mirage that you witnessed. The feeling in your heart, like, oh fuck, this might be the real thing. It wasn't. You almost never is that real thing. It's always like a phantasmagoria of experience instead of like the real thing. Because guess what? No one really wants to live life. They want to sit back and chill. I understand that. It's just fuck. But there are some people that like, yo, I want to win life. It's like a game. I want to win. Thus, they will work hard to be the forefront of something, and you don't even know why you're supporting them, but you end up doing it anyways. And fuck. There's a whole bigger philosophy behind that. It's not like I'm just running my mouth. There's a whole actual ideology, but, you know. There's a whole schematic of what I see from human behavior that just repeats over and over again.
Kind of like the blind following the blind.
And sure. It's just, I don't know. It just feels like people never took the time. Like, in fact, reaffirming situations might harm it even more. Guess what? Maybe the World War II era where they felt like, fuck, there's the Hitler guy with the mustache and he was killing people for no real reason.
It led to Vietnam.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, maybe they felt like we were the good guy. Like, we were actually in the good guy position. Like, were you? Huh, were you really? Right? We're like, once again, sorry to bring this guy up, but like, whatever. Jesus, Batman, Neo, they show up like, huh, were you the good guy? Really? But that feeling of being the good guy gives you this sense of freedom of doing certain things. And we're the good guys. We're the good guys. And then these Trump fans, like, transport to today, where these Trump fans like, we're the good guys. We're the good guys. Look, we're the good guys. It's like, huh? Are ya? It's the Derek Jeter and the Other Guys movie, right? What was it? It was the Will Ferrell.
When he gets shot. When Derek Jeter gets shot.
Where Derek Jeter's like, no, it wasn't Derek Jeter. My bad. It's a different movie. No, it's Adam Sandler, and it's
Anger Management.
It's fucking what's his name, bro? The biker, cyclist.
Lance Armstrong.
Lance Armstrong. Maybe it was Vince Vaughn. He was talking to.
Dude, it was Vince Vaughn and Dodgeball.
Okay, where he's like, yeah, it's almost like, I only suffered, this life-ending cancer, and I survived it. And it's like, where it's like, if Neo or Batman or Jesus show up, it's like, oh, you suffered some in your life, huh? Okay, really? All right. It's like that shit, bro. It's like, oh, you're a good guy, are you? Really? Let's test that. But you can't really, like, oh, you suffered, so thus you get to do this to people? Got it. Oh, wow. For me, it was only, the worst case scenario. I was only hung on a cross and tortured for hours and hours till I slowly bled out, But I'm sure your shit was very horrendous too, man. It's just, like, comedically, like, embarrassing, like, oh, well, Jesus, you're Jesus, though. Like, fuck. Right? Or it's like,
yeah.
I don't know. Or it's like these moral acts aren't moral acts. This suffering isn't suffering. I mean, it is for me, or my idea of things, but don't compare. Don't.
No, yeah, you don't need to compare. It's like you telling me, yo, it's like, oh, I'm a good guy. I'm like, you know what, man? I never felt the need to tell somebody that. they'll figure that out on their own. I don't need to tell anyone. Oh, I'm a good person. The facts will my actions will bear that out. And it's not a competition either. It's like I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this to put a trophy on my wall.
Exactly. You did the right thing.
It's
You don't
either
need
I am this, or I'm not. It's either I am or I aren't. But I don't need to reaffirm that or tell myself that.
Yeah. Thank God for art,
It
man.
it like defeats the purpose of what. So you do something to be told you're this, or to be looked at it a certain way, or did the actual thought of doing good came first? Which came first?
There's levels to this shit.
Which plays out in politics all the time.
Well, yes, they have to present themselves as good.
This fucker just said, "We gotta get it made. We got like he can't even pretend to be the fucking nice guy. He's trying. He can't. Fucking Trump can't even do it right. He can't even get the words out. Like he doesn't give a shit.
Seemingly.
But when he's blowing up Zelensky, he's like, "Oh, this is who you are. This is who you actually are."
Excuse me.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit. Get the fuck out of my room. Fuck out of my office. That's kind of what I was getting from
Excuse me.
Trump.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yeah, you're done talking. You're talking too much. You've talked too much already. Get your fucking mind right. You're to help. You didn't come here to fucking tell us what to do. You came here to be told.
You know how many degrees away from that is from like what even I would consider a good person? You know how many so far away that orange penguin is as far as action, just actions, not guesses, no nothing, just what I've seen him do out in public.
Yeah,
it's like, do you know how far away he is from even like a little league fucking dad that brings Gatorades for the kids and shit like that? You know how far away he is from that? What I've seen from him, like, come on, dude. But somehow. Anyway, whatever. I'm gonna mentally fast forward this video, let it play. Here we go.
That we have here, and that's criticism number 3.
Oh my God, money. Got it.
Important here, as of course the doge cut. Again, we need that. That number needs to be a lot higher. But what did we have now? Instead of an audit of the secret CIA black budgets and the Pentagon budgets and all the huge wasteful spending. I mean,
secret CIA black budgets.
The Russians have showed us. The Iranians have showed us. We're going to build drones $40,000. In America, they cost $41 million. Okay, why? Doge needs to go in there. Elon Musk needs to go in there and answer that question, since it looks like the American person, an American citizen, is being, the American taxpayer is being defrauded.
This guy went
severely.
full.
Did we get? We get Palantir that's helping upgrade the IRS systems in order to track, trace, database, and of course tax us significantly. That when a Democrat comes in power, they're just going to be like, yeah.
Oh, Democrat. Oh, this is hilarious.
Again, I've been targeted. I just got a cease and
desist.
This
is hilarious.
I just got we're
We're waiting.
I just got a freaking letter saying we're confiscating your stuff from the IRS.
So the Republicans set up a system that the Democrats are going to benefit from.
Anyway, modernizing and improving the ability.
The Republicans no credit.
I didn't vote for that. That's another criticism, as of course.
Listen, man.
There's going to be a huge financial burden and problem. That
when Luke made a video, who was in office when he made it? The most devastating world news ever.
Organizations and businesses.
Probably a Democrat, right?
With no bid
which means
that have taken advantage of that American
the Democrat is
no
the blame
oversight, with denying Elon Musk the ability to actually do anything about them. Big red flag here. Not getting the Epstein list. Big red flag here. Spending more money.
Who's this hottie on the right?
Here. Donald Trump telling everyone we need to primary and get rid of Thomas Macy
sexy
as he's
woman
endorsing Lindsey Graham. Big red flag.
I'm already ignoring
and all
this
of those
guy.
things.
No, go back to it, Luke.
Very nuanced criticisms of Donald Trump that sadly a lot of these ingrates, a lot of these absolutely low IQ idiots would never fully address.
Speak for yourself, buddy.
Damn, low IQ. I think I'm done here. Luke said low IQ. While he's talking, like him saying it, I think broke the universe a little bit. It's He might have created like a black hole in the universe. Pause. By saying low IQ out loud. Anyways, there's your video. It is what it is. A bunch of shit talking. Yeah, I think there's bigger deals to all of this. It's just maybe one day I try to go into that. But it's never really. We'll find out. We'll see. Don't forget to subscribe if you like. Comment, agree, disagree. Tell me what you think. Is Luke on point here? Is Luke full of shit? I think he's full of shit. Is 2 + 2 5? I mean, think about it. Is it really? Think about it. Someone's gonna try to correct me. Like, he's saying like, oh, the leftists, the woke left. They're the ones saying like, don't explain the joke to me. I get the joke. It's just really like low IQ. Anyways, don't forget to share, support, or hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. I'm gonna go watch some cooking videos now. You know?
Peace.
All links in the description box. And with all that said, give this video a major, super duper 2 + 2 = 5. You bigot, thumbs down. Yeah.
Say you wanna get in.